Yo, so guys, and welcome to a brand new video. So, in today's video, we have got day 4 of the 0 to 2 million coins in 7 days road to glory. So as you can see, we're not sitting on too many coins, and the reason we're not sitting on too many coins is for a certain Verratti investment. Hey you! Would you like some cheap and reliable coins? Well, don't worry, because I've got you a place. Make sure to head over to FIFA Coin Zone Hot Swazland.com and use discount code FLAIR for 2% off. Or, what you could do, which is a little bit more reasonable, is use your Amazon Prime or $4.99 subscription over on my Twitch channel. Now you may ask, why would you want to do that? That's a pretty good question. I've got you sorted. Basically, you get a daily trading guide. And what if I've got some questions? Twitter DM, Twitch DM, email, business email, you name it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to enjoy the video. Okay, so just a little bit of extra footage right here. Basically what's happened is EA has put Verratti as a man of the match, and Verratti is one of the cheapest 36s. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to buy loads of Verrattis. Now, why am I doing this? Because when Verratti's not in packs, he should rise. Especially with all the icon SPCs we should be getting this week. So what I'm going to plan on doing is spend all my money on Verratti. I'll be unassigned for now, but very, very soon a lot of these silvers will sell on, and I won't be unassigned. So yeah, the plan of action is going to be putting all my money on Verratti. I'll hold on to him for like 1 or 2 days and sell him, and again, because he's the cheapest high-rated player, he hopefully should go up given that we'll get loads of icon SBCs or whatever. I believe, and again, the reason he should rise is because he's currently a man of the match, which means his normal gold card won't be in packs for what, until Monday maybe? So as a result, his gold card should just rise and rise and rise as it continues getting taken off the market for being used in icon SBCs. This card, I don't believe his gold card is probably going to be on the market till Monday, which means any SBCs we get now and this weekend should make him rise more now. Again, we're going to put all our money on him, no matter what his going rate is. We had 80k, we had 800k, so that means I'm putting, I'm buying 40 of them, I believe. So we'll have that 40 sitting on our watch list and transfer list, and again, I'll probably sell it by Monday. And if by magic they'll rise quite nicely, again, he offers loads of really good links, so I'd expect him doing well by the end of the week. So we're not sitting on too many coins right now, so yeah, because we've got the Verrattis, and we've also been doing a little bit of silver trading, as always. So we are going to be showing you the way, and I guess how fast we can manage to go through this method. So what you do is, once you've learned the prices, is you kind of learn that you can kind of keep the same sort of search filters, because there's multiple positions that are all expensive, and all you have to do is normally just, change it by a few hundred coins, and then it's all good. So we've already got ourselves a deal right here, 650 coins. I know that very safely I can sell this guy for 2.2k, so that's already 1.6k, and we're only a few searches in. And I say, once you learn the prices really, really well, you can go through it very fast. Of course, I'm not having to look at a spreadsheet to reference. What I'd normally recommend you guys do is reference to a spreadsheet, because it just makes it a little bit easier. But again, you can just go through it relatively fast, not mess up too much, and try and get yourself some deals. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through a whole, I guess, set, and we'll see how many deals I can get just off looking at the Ligue 1. And there you go, right mids, 4, 5, 3, 7. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to see how many on the market are listed for 4, 7 and below, because if there's loads on the market for 4, 7 and up below, I know it'll be pretty hard to sell. I mean, we can even just go like that, and there's 4 for 4, 7 and below. I should be able to buy him and actually pretty easily and pretty fastly sell him on for 4, 7, because I do know that that's his normal going rate. His normal going rate is actually about 5k, but to play it safe, we'll list him up for that price. And as you can see, again, we're getting loads of deals on just a single run. So just before I go and open the SBCs, which we've decided to do from the Ligue 1, we're going to give you a little update how everything's going. So I've sold a Verratti on lazy buys for 29k. If you wonder what's happening, by the way, with my Verrattis, I've got them all listed up for lazy buys, because might as well have them listed rather than not listed and sitting there doing absolutely nothing. And in the meantime, I've also picked up a few silver deals. I guess I'll be able to show you them via jumping in the club and going sort via most recent. And I'll be able to see if we can tell you what we got them for. Okay, so these are all the Ligue 1 SBCs, which you'll see me open in a sec. I think we got 4 teams, if I'm not wrong. Before them, we got this guy, which we managed to get for 650. Should be able to sell him for about 2k. This guy for 1.8, we should be able to sell him for 3k. This guy for 800 coins, should be able to sell him for about 2.2k. This guy for 2.6, should be able to sell him for 4.5k. This guy for 1.1, should be able to sell him for 2.2. This guy for 500, should be able to sell him for 1.9k. This guy for 1.5, should be able to sell him for 2.5. This guy for 2k, should be able to sell him for 3k. Got about 4 lots for 1.2k and under. All going to sell them all for 2.2k. And I think that's about it. So that's some of the deals we got. We've also just had 2 things sell on. Let's see what sold on, and I'll tell you what I bought them for. So again, we got this guy. You've seen me sell loads of this guy. We've got loads of 3.2k and under and sold for 5.9. And got loads of this guy for under 1.8k and below and sold for 2.9. So you can see that we just have a steady supply of coins coming in with the silvers. But because I want to give it a little bit of break, allow there to get a little bit more room for me to go and to list up more players, we decided to do some SBCs to give it, again, a little break. So we've done the Liga NOS ones because there's lots of good value for money ones. We've got a rare Electrum pack and it wouldn't cost me any more than 7k. So that's 6 rare golds, 6 rare silvers for 7k. And yeah, even on discard of that, it's probably going to be about 4 or 5k, so it's not that bad. They have a 25k pack. Again, this SBC wouldn't cost me any more than 6k, so it can be very close to discard, especially with all English players, Russian players, and I don't think, well, Colombians aren't really worth that much, but with all English and Russian League players being worth a bit, it's not too bad. Prime Electrum pack, so again, it's a decent pack. Doesn't really cost any more than 5k. Every single non-rare right there is 400 coins. It's a really, really easy one on snipe because the whole team's non-rare, which means there's a lot to snipe. And I believe that's it apart from Porto. So finally, we've got Porto right here. Again, not a very expensive team. I think it would have cost about 8k maybe. And then we get another rare Electrum pack. So, time to crack into the packs and see what we get. So we got pack number 1, which is a 25k pack. 25k players pack. Honestly, never expect anything from these because I don't really get anything. And no boards and no walkout. Sorry, no, the other way around. No walkout, no boards. Absolutely amazing. Can we get a Russian League maybe? Or an English player? We do get an English player, so we'll send that to the transfer list. We do get a Russian League player, we'll send that to the transfer list. And the rest we shall store in the club for now. Alright, on to pack number 2. We've got 2 rare Electrums and then what's that? A 45k pack? Not bad. So rare Electrum number 1 does give us boards. Brilliant, not a walkout. We get Greek Manolas. Socrates. Socrates isn't bad nonetheless. I think it's going to be about 5-6k. And means could have a few other 84s in there. So we get Socrates and nothing to scream and shout about. Yeah, no one's overly too amazing for SBCs as well. So we'll just send all that in the club for now. On to pack number. We'll change it up with a prime pack. So prime packs aren't actually as good as the silvers. Prime pack, we don't get anything too amazing. We don't get a walkout at least. We do get boards. Is that an inform? No, it's a gold. It's Spanish, it's goalkeeper, it's Adan. Brilliant. Would have been good if it was Asensio, but Adan's probably at least 1k. Can we get a few other 83s in there? Or at least guys of value? Well, none of them are too good. The silvers, I mean, that guy's 2k. This guy might be a few coins, but again, nothing really to scream and shout about. On to the last pack right now, which is a rare Electrum pack. What do we manage to get ourselves then? Again, no walkout. We do get boards nonetheless. It is going to be a gold. It is a Portuguese right wing. It's Bernardo Silva. Could potentially get himself a POTM this Friday. You could look at investing in Ben Mee on Gutaya, the Spanish informed goalkeeper from the quarantine week. If you want to get some investments off that, we do get Torreira as well. Get Defoe, be able to sell for the daily SBC. Regani sells. He sells. Jensen, do you sell? No, I think there's a goalkeeper. So yeah, not bad packs. Obviously nothing overly amazing. Got 184, 283s, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we got 284, sorry. And 183, a few English, and a bunch of silver. So that's it. We're going to go and sell the one. And the next thing you'll see will probably be some silver trade. So we've gone and done a few SBCs, but I guess I'll just give you a little update what's been going on. We've just been doing a lot of silver trading. Trading with a few silvers. I guess some standout deals we got. We got a Dennis Suarez at centre mid for 800 coins and flipped him for 5k. I've got a bunch of this guy recently for 2k and under. I'm trying to think of a few others. Got a bunch of these for like 3k and under, and they sell for about 4.5. Okay, still got a lot of Verratti's. Only sold one on for lazy buyers so far, but hopefully they'll come into play in about 40 minutes with potentially an icon SBC. And yeah, nothing too mad other than that. But what we've decided to do is we've decided to do 3 of the Super League SBCs that are profitable. And that is the 3, actually not the 3 classic ones. Fenerbahce this year is kind of dropped off a little bit. We've got this team, and this team. I think that's the best way of me telling you what the teams are. So we've got the first team, which is Galatasaray. Again, this team's not too expensive. You can manage to use a bunch of bronze and silvers in it. Probably going to cost about 5k here for a 25k pack, which is decent. Again, I'd be very surprised if you guys haven't done these SBCs. I'm sure you've been told many a time, / just know that they're cheap. And then we've got the next team, which is Batiscas. I attempted it right there. 45k pack, and again, I believe it only cost me like 6-7k, so not bad. And finally, moving on to the last one. Again, Galatasaray not really being too... Not Galatasaray. Fenerbahce not being too good because it gives you the 25k players pack with only 1 rare, so it's a bit dead. The rare mixed player pack, which is actually really good, which is 4 rare golds, 4 rare bronzes, and 4 rare silvers. So, let's go and see what we're going to get in these packs then. So let's go and start off with this one. It gives us the least amount of rare golds. In pack numero 1. Again, we're just doing this a little bit just while we buy a little bit of time for our silvers to sell them. We don't get any walkouts, and we're also not very surprised. We get Haller. Okay, so it's going to be an 80 rated highest rated player if I'm not wrong. 81, wow. And look at that, Tramp. Wow, look at that. We get... It's nothing too interesting, just ignore me. This guy will go for a decent bit of money because of obviously being from the Russian League. And, well, I guess we're going to discard Sissoko now. On to the next pack, which is going to give us 4 rare golds, 4 rare silvers, and 4 rare bronzes. And we surprisingly don't get boards in shock horror. We also, sorry, don't get walkout and we don't get boards. We get a German. Centre back, it's probably going to be, what, VOGT? Maybe Rudiger? Bender. Okay, brilliant. So, do we get this guy's good for League SBCs? And maybe this guy's good for League SBCs? I wouldn't know, but not an amazing pack right there. So, finally end off here with the 6 rare golds and 6 rare silvers. So, what are we going to get? We get a boards at least, thank God. It's Italian, it's a CDM, it's Daniele De Rossi. Lovely. I think he's the highest rated Italian centre mid apart from Verratti this year. Not many high rateds, of course, Marquisio not being in the game. And do we get any Englishmen? We do get Englishmen with Sean Wright Phillips, which we can sell on. And I don't think there's too much interest in that pack. I guess De Rossi might sell on, but yeah, pretty dead pack right there. Next thing you'll see maybe would be some silver deals we get. So I'm just going to walk you through what happened here at 6 PM because I quite like doing it like this. You know, we can just speed up the full footage. You guys can see everything I buy and yeah, and so on. So they released, what was it, like a premium SPC Ramsey, and obviously you need 1 Arsenal player and 1 Premier League player. Arsenal being the main requirement. Now, you know, we've had a fair few SPCs in the past. We've needed Arsenal players, then the Mkhitaryan, team of the group stage, or road to the final, whatever, and a few other players. So as a result, I decided to pick up some Arsenal players who do well. Started off there with Socrates, because I know Socrates, due to being a Premier League centre-back, would go up one way or the other, because high-rated centre-backs normally go up when you need 80 chemistry. So yeah, proceeded to pick up loads of Socrates here for 5.5k. And then eventually what happens is, because again I'm streaming, you know, my chat normally mirrors a lot of what I do, because we have a pretty consistent, I guess, profit rate with these 6 PM SBCs, so it's pretty hard for me to make, you know, I guess get deals. In the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to be blind to saying that people aren't going to be buying Socrates anyway, but yeah, no, it's just a little bit harder because we're streaming. So I managed to put everything but 90k over on Socrates, and then look towards the next player, which is going to be Leno, just looking at what's going to be good value for money. All Arsenal players did actually go up in the end. You had Leno and, what's it called? Leno, Socrates, and Lacazette were some of the biggest risers. Yeah, let's buying a few Koscielny's there because he's a high-rated non-rare, and high-rated non-rares do go rare quite a lot, but they decided to stick with Leno in the end. And, yeah, what happened then after that? We proceeded to hold on to them for about an hour because there was a lot of panic selling in the first hour. You know, because of the SBC also was under high demand, quite a cheap player, 150k for obviously a Prem player. Prem's very common, which waited an hour and allowed them to rise. And then as a result, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what happened when we held on to them, what we sold them for. Okay, to give you a little update on what just happened, we just went and put 200k onto Arsenal players, and they didn't do too bad. I'm making about 1k, 1.2k average per Socrates and Leno. So we're going to flip about 30, 40k on these SBCs, which isn't too bad. And yeah, they're okay. I mean, I didn't expect Rambo to even be too demanded in the first place, but I guess there seems to be a bit demand. Nothing too insane, you know. I guess in the end of the day, there is quite a big pool of Arsenal players you can use. But yeah, not bad nonetheless. So yeah, I think what we might do is we might do 1 or 2 more SPCs to complete off the episode, or maybe I'll just show you a little bit of silver trading, and yeah, we'll call it a day. But yeah, not too bad today. Not amazing, of course. Only 40k on the rash investment, where he made like 250k on what's it called? Muriel's yesterday, and then 350 on the Russians yesterday. But yeah, we'll do something else to give you guys a little bit more content in this episode. So we are going to end off the video right here. Hopefully there has been enough content. I'm just going to walk you through, I guess, how today's ended off and where we're going to be ready for the penultimate day on the road to glory. So the Verratti, which we were buying for 20k, are now selling on for about 27k. So obviously that's 7k profit times 40. So it's what, 280k, I guess, prior tax. So maybe 250 after tax. So that was another 250 on a player. The players like Socrates in the end, I think, came in pretty decently. I probably made like 70k on that. Selling on the Koscielny's on for 1.4. I was going to say when I sold everything on, but it's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now, so I do need to go and sell a few things in the afternoon. I've had to sleep for like 4 hours in the afternoon, so just catching up for that hours right now on selling these players on. But yeah, I say the Verrattis and so on did pretty well. We're just selling on loads of players we got from our packs earlier, and a few of the silvers. So what I'm going to do with the road to glory is I'm not quite sure if I'm going to make sure I'm exactly on 2 million by the end of the day, because then I'm pressured to sell stuff for a little bit cheaper, or if it'll be like the next day I'll finish selling stuff, and then I'll talk about you know, how I made, you know, I'll do like an overview of the whole episode. So I think this is basically how we're going to end off. Haven't done really any silver trading, just really been chilling on just looking at Verrattis and the Arsenal players. So yeah, thanks for watching. Again, the spawn in this series is absolutely insane. If you guys would like to drop down a suggestion of what you want for my next road to glory, because I actually enjoy these really mini road to glories, because I think they're easy for you guys to follow. I think They're very relatable as such. If there's anything you'd like next, like, I don't know, 0 to a million in 3 days without any SBCs, or 0 to, you know, basically feel free to throw me some requirements, anything you want me to change with the Road to Glory for the next one, because I do like doing mini Road to Glories over just, I guess, generic trading videos. I find them a lot more enjoyable and pretty easy to edit. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. Again, feel free to drop down a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment any questions if you have. I'm relatively decent at being responsive. Of course, you can check out the Twitch because that's when it happens all live. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the penultimate episode of the 0 to 2 million in 7 days.